For those of you who don't know, you can access Gentu using your mobile phone. What this mobile phone access allows you to do is take a photo. When you take a photo using Gentu on your mobile phone, it uploads it directly into Gentu, and the photo itself does not belong on your mobile phone. I know in particular in plastic surgery, sometimes you might be showing family photos on your mobile phone, and I have seen it where accidentally there are patient images stored on the doctor's phone. This completely gets around that particular issue because it directly uploads into Gentu and does not belong on your phone. So if you want to upload a photo using your mobile phone in Gentu, here I'm in the appointment diary. I click on the patient I wish to take a photo of. I choose Add at the top right, Attachment, choose File, Take Photo. Here I am taking a photo. I choose Use Photo. I can give this a file name. For instance, I'm going to say that this is a lesion. And I get to choose a category. Which tab of the clinical file do I want to appear in? For instance, I'm going to choose Procedure because I'm going to be operating on this lesion. If we were to go to that patient's clinical file, you'll find in the Procedure tab that you've now got that photo there. In Gentu, you also have the ability to add your own fields to the consult note window. So you might have some fields that automatically come up when you add a consultation. What if you want to make your own fields? This is what I'm going to show you next. When we choose Add and we choose Consult Note, you'll see that the standard boxes appear in this particular window: History, Examination, and Plan. If you wanted your own fields, however, there is a cogwheel button at the top right. If I click on this cogwheel, any that I've got selected automatically have a tick next to their name. I will tick, for instance, Diagnosis in this list, and you can see I now have a new field called Diagnosis, and I can click and drag this one to change the order. But what if I wanted my own field? I can click plus text field and type in what I want my own field to say. For instance, medication history. I tick, I might change my order, and now you see medication history is there available as a field for you to use. You can also, on each of the fields, change the size. Now, just one call out: if you add your own fields, for one patient, it'll remember for future patients as well. A function that's sometimes missed is the reason for encounter. So this is a list of common reasons why a patient comes in to see you. For instance, I'm going to choose fracture here. I can choose a second reason if I wanted to as well. This is your consultation heading. If you want to add your own reasons for encounter, it's in the settings, reason for encounter. This is your master list of reasons why patients might come in to see you. So I strongly recommend putting in reasons for encounter for every consultation the patient might have, and that means that you can then look at your consultations and work out what is a reason. Another common reason for encounter I recommend adding for plastic surgeons is post-op. So that means you can clearly see which consultation related to the post-op visit. Now, did you know in Gentu, you have the ability to email invoices, receipts, and quotations directly out of Gentu? This is using the email button at the bottom right of either the invoice, the receipt, or a quotation. If you want to turn on email for your invoices, you first need to go to your settings page and then choose the email settings button. You need to ensure enable email is ticked. You put in your own practice email address into the email field, and there's a signature available for you to use. The email function will then become available for invoices, receipts, and quotations. There is an optional add-on for Gentu called Patient Payments that I find is fantastic for plastic surgery. This patient payment add-on allows credit card payments for any quotations or unpaid invoices that are emailed to the patient. When the patient receives an invoice, there'll be a little button that says Pay Now, and the patient can insert their credit card details. If this payment is successful, it will receipt this claim in Gentu for you. And if the patient is eligible for a Medicare rebate, that rebate can automatically be processed as well. So if you're interested in finding out more about the optional add-on that we call Patient Payments, please go to our website. You'll see a link there called Patient Payments.